Hi guys, this is Jetharam Chaudhary. So today in this video I'll be discussing one real use case where we need to use Bootstrap library inside our Visual Force space. So let's see, I have one simple HTML table that I want. On top of that I want some Bootstrap styling to have a good, nice, sleeky look and feel. So if you want to look at its Visual Force space, you can see it's very simple. I just have a div tag. Inside that div tag, just one table, a table head, header, and just one row. So there are two ways to apply Bootstrap styling. One we can do through Bootstrap CDN, and the second one we can we can upload Bootstrap library as a static resource and then reference that Bootstrap file inside our Visual Force space. So let's look into both of the ways. So first of all, I'll use Bootstrap CDN. If I use my Bootstrap CDN, so I'll just uncomment this first line and will save my page once again. So I have saved my page. Let me have a review of this page, preview of this page. So you can see this applied the Bootstrap styling, but you also may have noticed one more thing, that it distorted my standard Salesforce styling. Uh, the headers font got little bit bigger and sidebar also got distorted. So let me have a side by side look. So my original page has a header with a small font size, tab has a small font size, also my sidebar has a small font size. So what happened is, uh, as soon as I applied Bootstrap styling inside my Visual Force page, it overridden the out of the box standard Salesforce styling, and that distorted my VF page. One thing that we can do, we can simply remove the header and sidebar from my Visual Force page, and this table only will be uh, displayed without sidebar and header. But my client don't want this because he wants a seamless look and feel, because most of other pages have this header and sidebar, so he don't want this single page without header and sidebar. So we want a mechanism so that this doesn't override the out of the box styling. For that, we have something called Bootstrap name spacing. So what it will do, it will apply the Bootstrap styling only the code which we want. It will not override out of the box Salesforce styling. Uh, for that, we need to use one. We need to download one Bootstrap library. So that you can simply go to this developer.salesforce.org Bootstrap SF1. This is native to Salesforce, so you can just download the zip file and then store that zip file as a static resource inside your Salesforce developer org. So I'm downloading this file here. Once this file is downloaded, I can go ahead and upload this as a static. I have uploaded this file as a static resource here that I can reference in my Visual Force. Now if I go back to my original Visual Force space, what I will do, I will just comment out the CDN part, because as we have seen that CDN part is distorting my standard styling, and will uncomment this static resource that we have just uploaded. When we upload any static resource as a zip file, then we need to use global variable resource with the URL for format. So we have provided the static resource name and the complete path of the CSS file we have. So I have downloaded this uh, bootstrap file and extended here. If you see the complete path, you will find this css file here in the dist folder. So you will find multiple css file, but we are interested only in this namespace. So you can select this one or this. Those both css file are applicable here. The difference is the second one is minified version and the first one is complete version. So we'll be using the minified version here. So I have provided the complete path here, and the second thing that we need to do is we need to uh, we need to have a parent component or parent tag uh, which has class bootstrap sf1, because I have initially said that name is spaced bootstrap has all its class begins with the prefix bootstrap sf1. Let me show you. If I open this css file, you will see that it starts with bootstrap sf1. So due to that, it will not override your out of the box Salesforce standard styling, so that you can keep your header and sidebar as it is, and you will apply bootstrap styling only to your visual force only to your visual force page. So you see that it starts with bootstrap sf1. So I added one div tag with class. Let me show you. Where is that piece? So yeah, so the I have added one div tag with class bootstrap sf1. So what it will do, it will only apply bootstrap styling inside this div tag. Other than that, it will not conflict with any other styling. So that is the beauty of this namespace bootstrap file. Okay, so let me go ahead and save this visual force piece again. So now let's see the difference. I will go ahead. You see, it applied bootstrap styling, but your header and sidebar remain as it is. You can see the difference. You can simply notice the difference here. The font size of the sidebar and header is completely different from the name is with bootstrap. And if you look at the original page, you will not notice any difference in the header and sidebar. You will only notice the difference between the bootstrap style table and the original table. Okay, it will be really useful when it comes when you need to apply some bootstrap styling, and you need to keep your header and sidebar as it is. Thank you for watching this, and I'll be uploading really good stuff very soon.